Good morning, Heavenly Humans. This is the Glenn Cobbin Senior One Heartbeat podcast coming at you live this morning. And we got a touchy subject, and it's near and dear to my heart. As usual, I just want to say good morning. I hope all is well this morning. Just lay back and listen and respond or, give feedback because, it's going to go out to a lot of stations, man. And so we're going to get a lot of feedback on this. So we're going to try to get this thing going again so we can get some knowledge about what's going on in this world from a perspective, my perspective from my studies and me being in the lab trying to understand life all over again. Okay, well, look here, Heavenly Humans. We're going to say at the end of the day, we're going to try to be the best we can be. We're going to try to be, what we was created to be. But the subject matter this morning is what a woman needs and her values as being so much more than just a piece of meat or female to make babies with or, a good looking outside and inside she's dying, And the reason I'm picking that subject today because of some of the recent events in my life even, I'm trying to be more studious about the things I need to do so that I can really, really zone in on who I am and what I need to do to be a man. So when we talk about women, then we automatically going to see that, we have to be involved with both sides of the spectrum here. We got to know how to be a man, and we got to know what the woman wants. And the woman got to let us be a man. Otherwise, don't nobody win in these situations, And so what a woman needs, what a woman wants, and what, who she is and all these things are very valuable to me because I know that I've made, lots and lots of mistakes, and I'm trying to backtrack a little bit so I ain't got to make these mistakes no more. So what do we think? What do we think? What a woman needs? First, she needs to know her identity. Now, I think this is the catalyst for her to be who she is. Once she know who she is and who she is, I think that it's easier for her to deal with herself first. But how do I come to this conclusion, right? Because I got to know who I am. If I know who I am, then if I'm a stand-up guy, a good husband, a father, and a man, period, I'm going to say God-fearing man because to me that's the icing on the cake and also is the beginning of the cake mix. To know your foundation have to be spiritual first, having a human experience, and then that way we can look at ourselves to see exactly who we are and what we need to do to maintain this status quo for a lifetime, man. And with the evil forces and energy out in the world, man, it's gonna be a real tight fight. So we have to really, really zone in on these things just to try to make it work, right? So I'm saying to myself, Glenn, who are you? What do you mean to this world? Who created you? What are your likes and dislikes? What are your shortcomings? What are your insecurities? All these things right here is all mixed up. You stir it up a little bit, right? And then you figure it out, wow, this is who I am. And if that's conducive to you being a stand-up guy by the standards that's been put on you, not by another man, by one who created the man, and then they could raise your thinking level up, and it could raise your thinking heights up, so you could be a better man, a better husband, a better father, a better brother, a better uncle, a better grandfather, And so knowing all that stuff right there and the subject matter being what a woman wants, if a woman know who she is on that same level, then maybe the divorce rates will stop or, the relationship will be stronger or people can be evenly yoked to do the things they need to do and keep going the same way. If one, it's like the oxen with the I forget the thing they call it, the little wooden thing that's tied up to the other ox, and they going round and round to get the grain together, and then if one stub their toe, this one keep pulling. That don't mean that the one that stubbed their toe don't keep going in the same direction. She may be going slower, or he may be going slower, but the opposite one is keep pulling them on around to the grain, which we got to have for nutrition's sakes, is still being manufactured. Now, let's put it in simple terms. If you know who you are, and you got a woman, right, or if you got a man that know who he or she is, then y'all go in the same direction. Y'all gotta keep learning together. If you don't learn together, guess what's gonna happen? Y'all gonna if you don't grow together, you're gonna grow apart, right? And those are simple mathematics to me. If you don't start learning together on some subject matter or doing the things that you need to do to be a stand-up guy or stand-up female woman, then you're gonna grow apart, and then that's when the divorces happen, the fighting starts, the bickering, the crying, the victimizations, all these things that's not conducive to a healthy relationship. So, what does a woman need? I ask myself. And believe it or not, I've been through 3 marriages. And I'm one, so the common denominator, if you have any of the women that I've married, is me. Of course, because I'm the one that filed a divorce 3 times. Now, what does a woman want, right? That's the name of this. That's what we're talking about this morning. That is the subject matter of this morning. So now let's go back to this right here. We know that the name of this group, the name of this podcast is One Heartbeat. To explain how man, animals, let's say humans, animals, and nature are all one and the same because of our anatomy makeup. It's water mainly. And so is nature, man. Water's powerful. Water could drown you, or water could cleanse your body. Water could quench your thirst. And water could have a spirit in it. And that's crazy. We'll get to that later on. Okay, so that being said, if I know who I am as a man, then I automatically should know or have a great idea about what the woman needs. So, or otherwise, I could sit here and say, have a woman sitting over and say, what do you need? What do you need? And she could say something like, well, I need to be loved. Okay, what does that entail? Right? Wash my feet, or make my breakfast, or do what I tell you, whatever the case may be. Well, we know that that's not conducive to something that's going to be too productive, because men don't want to be ordered around, right? So, follow me for a minute. Follow me just for 1 second here. Okay, what does a woman need? And, when I think about that, I'm thinking about, I could see a female, right? A woman. She could be beautiful. I mean, just knocked down gorgeous. On the outside, she could be so gorgeous, man. I mean, that she have a good job, a nice car, even have a nice home. And you could get to know her and get to know the things she have, right? But see, this is the catch. Those things, to me, are easy to acquire, right? You get a job, you get your credit, you do this, that, and the third. Good qualities for anybody, male or female, right? But what's inside? Is she being nourished in her spirit, in her mentality? You know what I mean? In her emotional state, in her sociability? All these things being nurtured? And if they are, is her physical appearance really telling the truth? And that's where I go wrong. So you talking about what a woman needs? I'm thinking I got the key to this, man. Who don't want a guy like me? Who would want a divorce from a guy like me? Because I think I know what a woman wants. But guess what? I filed divorce 3 times because I thought I knew what a woman needs. Instead of me going in saying, "Hey, babe, how can we make this work? What do you need from me?" To get to know her, inside first, and let the outside appearance don't attract me as much, to the point where it don't make no difference what she is on the inside, as long as she's beautiful. Oh yes, she's gorgeous, so she got to be okay. Well, that's not the truth, y'all. The truth of the matter is, all humans are beautiful as far as I'm concerned. Some may be more beautiful than others to my eye, and to your eye it may be different. But at the end of the day, the beauty inside, to me, from my experience now, is what defines the woman. So what does a woman need? A woman needs to be nurtured. So women by nature are nurturers, and they're emotional creatures, right? So that's how they was created. So once they understand their own creation, they would understand that they need to be nurtured instead of trying to get a guy with your sexy body or your pretty teeth or your nice job, a nice car, nice apartment, nice hair, all the beautiful eyes. All these things will fade anyway. See, my God in the Hadith of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, do not get attached to the things of this world, because they will soon fade. And so just think, if I went with somebody or dated somebody or married somebody because of the beauty of their outside appearance, and they get old, they start looking bad, am I still in love with them? Do I still want them? Do I still feel the same way about them? No, can't nobody on this earth say that they do. So now, what does a woman need? I would love to interview a woman to ask them, because I would challenge her if she said, I need this, this, and this. You know, what about her sexual prowess? You know, how does that stand up? Is that more important than her being hugged and embraced and massages and rose petals and ran baths for, or, you know, breakfast in beds and brushes her hair? Does she need all that from her guy? Or does she need all that to be affirmed as a good, solid woman? So we got some things going on here this morning on One Heartbeat that says, you know what? I don't have all the answers, because naturally I'm a failure. I'm a failure when it comes to females. I'm 0-3. And the motive behind me getting married was like anybody else. The first thing I see, I mean, the lady looked beautiful to me, so I can talk to her. She talks decent, you know. But see, we don't get a chance to get to know. We don't get to know that their spirituality may be weak, you know. Does she need her man to be a spiritual guide, or have a spiritual foundation that attracts her? Or does she know she want a guy with a beautiful smile and broad shoulders and a nice car and a nice reputation? Or does she want the opposite? What does a woman need? What does a woman need? See, if you go with the One Heartbeat theme, you'll know that a woman needs the same thing that a man needs. It may vary a little bit here and there, but they need to be nurtured spiritually if they want to be solid. This is me talking now. Now, when this goes out to Facebook and Spotify and all these other things, comment on it. Comment on it, and then you let me know. Because, see, some of the things that a woman needs, I need too. And I'm a man. But, you know, if we go by the creation of all of this, you know that we come out of this, we are one and the same. So your needs are my needs too. I need spiritual support. I need sociability. You know, I need to be reaffirmed sometimes. You know what I mean? And not to sound narcissist, but I know that my confidence level on who I am is very deep. So the woman, do the woman need the same thing? Do the woman need to be affirmed? Does she need to have that confidence so that she can have a man with the same type of mentality? So women, what do you need? Do you need a guy who sells dope and wears jewelry and gold teeth and talk like a thug, or he's a gangster because he pack guns, or he got a pretty car? Or do you need a guy who's humble and meek? So there's a wide range of needs and wants in this thing. So we got to be careful of trying to think we know what a woman needs when only thing that she really needs is a man to have a companionship with and camaraderie, and to listen to her and to value her opinion. And she may need the massages, you know, the good love making, you know, do you clean your room up? Do you make the bed when you get out? You know what I mean? That's what she needs. You know, so what she needs now, I went to a whole nother level, because I'm thinking, if she needs these things, then it's up to a man to help provide these things for her, right? So when she says, when you get into a relationship and the woman said, well, Dave, I need this, I need that, you know, or I don't know how you feel about this, you know, but I like to start dinner at 6:30, you know, so we can have time to maybe watch a movie and maybe go for a walk or whatever. What does a woman need? That has to, we don't automatically know. Only thing that we do know, we hope she needs the bare essentials to make the essentials more attractive. You know, maybe she needs the dinner at 6:30. Maybe she needs for you to help her wash the dishes after dinner is done. Maybe she need you to talk to her about the kid. Maybe she need to vent to you about her job. Maybe she need, every now and then for you to do the laundry. Whatever. But she needs something. And the only way you're going to know that is to go to her and open up and ask her, babe, what do you need? Are you like this right here? Do you like this right here? What's your favorite color? I bet you in relationships, most people don't even know their better half favorite color. I guarantee you. Does she need you to know that her favorite color is purple or pink or black or gray? Does she need that? Certain things to make her know that you got her back, man. And vice versa. But we're talking about what the woman needs, because the woman right now is not getting what she needs. I'm talking to me first. I'm talking to me first is trying to give a woman what she needs, because from my eyes, instead of getting what she needs from her eyes. If that had happened, maybe I wouldn't be in the particular I'm in now. All praise be to Allah. All praise be to God Almighty. I'm not blaming nobody on what happened to me, or I'm not sitting here pouting and whining and needing cheese to go with the wine and all that type of stuff. I'm sitting here telling, this is therapy for me. It's therapy for me because I think I know, because I'm so intelligent and I'm so confident that I know how to treat a woman. I know what she needs. No, hell no. Can't nobody know what the next person needs. You may know some of the things, but she might have a dark secret, or she might need spiritual guidance, or she might need you to wash dishes on Thursday night. Who knows? But my point is this right here, man. I know one thing that a woman needs in a man is the man to be a stand-up, honest man. A good, solid man, to respect her opinion, to look at her like she's more than just a piece of meat. So I believe those things should be considered in every relationship there is. Oh, excuse me. I think that a woman should be more forthright about telling the man that, listen, I really admire you, but I don't believe you understand who I am. So now the woman's telling me she needs an understanding. Whatever that entails. I mean, who knows what it entails? All I know is that we need to pay attention to our women. Our women are running the show. Kamala Harris is getting ready to run, or whatever her name is, getting ready to run for president of the United States, man. In every household, the woman is running the show. But women, I'm not going to down the man. I'm not going to sit here and down the man. Some of these guys are really trying to work hard to be men, and you all are in the way. So do you need a man that you can control? Or you need a man to be a solid guy who know his position and know how to play his position? Is that what you need? Well, you all women out there, y'all need to tell the man, let the man know exactly what you need, so he won't get it twisted. It won't backfire in his face. He won't feel little because you want to run everything, because you think you can control everything. What we need is to know what you need, that we can satisfy the needs to the best of our abilities. But we also have to stay open-minded and have an open heart, because my old saying on the One Heartbeat podcast, the mind is like a parachute. It only works if it's open. If you get 10,000 feet in the air and that parachute closes, guess what? You crash, baby, and you probably won't survive. So we got to stay open-minded and open-hearted, right? If we stay open-minded, we can build our relationships better. And this is not, I've been to school and college and business schools and college again and all these things, and read books, and I study the scholars every day. I study Mayo Clinics every day. I read and pray, I meditate, every single day. There's not a day go by I don't do these things. So I know that one thing that's got to be done is we got to listen to one another and be just and fair and know that we can make it so we won't have to keep going through man after man after man. You all won't, and we won't have to be going through woman after woman after woman. If we make a commitment, we need to stand on to the best of our ability. But let each other be who we are. You know, don't despise a man because he's like this or like that. Because you want him to be like this or like that. You're not his daddy, and he's not your mother. So we have to really stay open-minded, you know, so we can know what you want, ladies. We need to know what you want, what makes you whole, what makes you strong, what makes you have the confidence you need to be a good woman, a good wife, a good mother. You know what I'm saying? So what does a woman need? What does a woman want? We need y'all to let us know these things and then let us be men. Yeah, we know some of the things, but we don't know everything. And sometimes we get caught in the middle of it trying to satisfy something that ain't even really even there. Try to satisfy something that y'all don't need in the first place. We get caught up like that. I'm talking about me first. I'm talking about Glenn Cobbin Sr. I'm talking about me first. Just because I'm experienced and I believe I got it locked on how to treat a woman, I'm still missing something, and it's quite evident. If I'm not missing something, they're missing something. The ones I married. Do you understand? So we got to keep that in mind when we're doing our thing. We have to keep it in mind that maybe, just maybe, I got too much confidence and don't know how to humble myself. I don't have enough confidence and don't know how to raise my thinking heights up. Or I'm just plain stupid and dumb. Or the woman don't have enough spirituality, mentality, heart to know what she wants in the first place. Or she's going by the American way and think it's the American dream, or she's going by what man have put out there, you know. And that's another thing. Woman, do you need a spiritually guided individual to help you get there, or you'll help him get there? Do you need equality? Or you go answer the door when the burglar comes? Or you go decorate the bedroom? What do you need? We need to know what you need by no uncertain terms. We need to know, babies, ladies, women, females, queens, princesses. We need to know exactly what you need so we can be better men. I want to be a man. I want to be my best self to my woman. Right now I don't have one, but at the end of the day, it may happen again, it may not. But right now, I need to be by myself. I need to find out what the hell I need and what I bring to the table. Because evidently, whatever it is, it ain't working for me, man. You know, it ain't working. And I know I'm a fair and just individual if ain't nothing else. I know I'm a truth teller. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I need to know what we need to do to satisfy you all. So we need to know this so that we won't get caught in the middle of a relationship after 2, 3, 8 years and say, oh, wow, I missed something. We need to be open-minded and honest, man. We need to be on true guidance from the one who created us, in my opinion. To me, it's a fact even. I know that if we go by any of the books that laid the blueprint out on how to live a life in this world as told by God, the creator God, not the God that people think got fingers and hair, you know, that sweat and perspire and eat and use bathroom. Not those gods. Those are false gods. I'm talking about the one that you can't see, that you can't lay your eyes on. They created everything that's ever been created. That's the God I'm talking about. Understand that totally. Because if you don't, then we ain't gonna never be in a relationship that's gonna last. That is a fact, in my opinion. This is the One Heartbeat Podcast, Glenn Cobbin Sr., man. I'm just trying to ruffle the bushes again, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to Get some words out there so we can be doing these things together, man. And what I want for myself, I also want for my brother. And what I want for myself, I also want for my sister. You know what I mean? And what a woman needs, what a woman want, that's the name of this podcast right here. And and the reason I got it this way, because the reason I named it that, because my studies and what's going on in the world, the women are leading everything. The women are doing this. The women, I go to Fun City and the women running that. I mean, and they got boys down there where men need to start being more assertive and getting in these programs and trying to stand up. I see my brother Lockhart Bay and Mataka and Supreme them. They trying to start a men's group. Well, here's some advice for y'all, man. I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all gonna do y'all thing. But always remember this, man. Always remember you gotta go where they at. You gotta go where they are. Because they don't even feel like men out here. Men don't feel like men. Because the women are running everything. So women, how can we be better men and still fit in into some of the things that you need us to fit into? We don't want to be prideful to the point where we got to bow down to you, but we do. If we stay open-minded and you got a suggestion, we should entertain that thought. We should entertain that suggestion so that we can satisfy you, and then that way we can be on the same page. And that way we won't have to worry about no breakups and letdowns and not fighting together and all these type of things. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, at the very end of the day, what a woman needs, man, is to be reassured that she can be counted. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and I apologize. But I think that a woman really needs to be affirmed that she can be counted and that she can have her rights, and if a burglar comes to the door, she can stand back because she knows that she got a genuine guy that can answer the call. 911, please. Yeah, we got to dial 911. That's for protection, because that's what we pay the police for, and they doing jobs that a lot of people can't do. But we also got to know that if anybody, the burglar if they're gonna get to my daughters, my young sons, and my wife, they got to go through me because I'm the man. And that's the kind of thing that we have to do as men. We got to give a woman what she wants. And you got to let her know that she needs to feel safe and secure, man. She needs to feel like she is somebody and that she's valued and admired. And she got to feel that gratitude. You know what I'm saying? And I believe I'm on the right track as far as my words now. Like I said, I'm regrouping. I'm regrouping because I really, really got to, think about some things, man, because I'm getting up in age as well, so I really got to be able to understand, man, I can't keep going through what I've been going through because I'm keep getting what I'm getting. So something got to change, and, hopefully that I can make that work in ways that that's conducive to God's way of doing things, So all the women out there, I haven't said nothing that's too disturbing, I hope. I haven't criticized you all at all, but I do want y'all to know I'm proud of y'all. Y'all are y'all are the world's queens, man, and we got to we got to get up to the plate and be kings, so that we can be able to be on the same page you are to support you. And we need that support back too. We need to be reaffirmed that if we fit in the bill and we fit in the mold, then let us be men. Let us be men. Let us be men. Don't take over us, man. And don't try. And if you do, learn how to say I'm sorry. It's okay. But let us be men, because we got some men out here that want to be men, but they tired of the drama. Because and the trauma. And that's another thing, women, we got that's going to be on my next thing, trauma. Because that unaddressed trauma is a recipe for drama. You already know. Hey, now. So I'm going to stop it right there, y'all. This is Glenn Cobbin Sr. One Heartbeat Podcast. Coming at you live, baby. So anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed this. I hope it helps somebody. I'm going to put it onto a couple channels, and I hope that it can get this thing started again where I can really get into how I feel, what I think, what I study, and I don't want to hurt and harm no one. God bless you. Peace and plenty of love.